Good morning, students. Today we are proceeding our math syllabus. I hope so. You all must have done the first chapter. That was the idea of sets, and all the exercises you all must have done. So many doubts were there you asked, and I cleared all the doubts. If you still any doubt, then you can contact me at my personal WhatsApp number. Today, proceeding further, as you can see, we are going to start our next chapter, that is integer. Integer we represent by I or Z. All we have already known about the integers I or Z, starting from the minus infinite and 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up to infinite. This line means we can continue left side, we can also continue right side. So the integers are the numbers which are having as well as the negative value as well as the positive value with 0 also. You can see here positive and negative. So if we are talking about this side, these are called the negative integer, and we are talking about this side, these are called the positive integers, and 0 is also an integer. And the way to represent the integer is on the number line like this. All you must know about it. Next point comes the absolute value. As we can see here, minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 73 or plus 61, whatever the any number we can consider as an integer, then absolute value we have to find out for that particular integer. And this is the way. If the integer, is a, then absolute value is equal modulus of a. It is not the bracket. You can see here, make the difference. Make the difference between those. This is absolute value, modulus sign, and this is bracket. So keep remember about it. Most of the time students are doing wrong. So this is the absolute value and this is not the absolute value. So it is the integer value and it is the absolute value. Now see further. How to find out the absolute value? Like a, for an example, we are taking 2. 2 is an integer. Then modulus of a is equal, modulus of 2 is equal to. We always give the positive result, either the integer is negative or positive. Another example, if a is equal minus 3, so we will take here a is equal minus 3 modulus, that is plus 3. So students, make the concern here that what we are doing here, minus 2 mod is equal 2 mod is equal 2. You can see if we are taking the negative integer, the result, the absolute value is 2. If we are taking the positive integer, again the absolute value is 2. Either we are taking the absolute value of minus 2, that is also 2. We are taking here 2, that is also 2. So keep remember about it and make the difference between the modulus sign, the absolute value sign, and the bracket. Now few questions we are going to take as an example related to the absolute values. Minus 3, minus 6, minus 2 mod, and also minus 3 is mod. See the student, this is the modulus sign, absolute value. Absolute value is also here. So find the absolute value. Minus 3 will become plus 3. We are solving this one. Now this minus sign. Before solving this absolute value, it is not 16, it is modulus sign. So So before solving this modulus value, we have to solve first inside the modulus value. That is 6 minus 2, 4. And now we will find out the modulus absolute value. Minus 4. Check the difference here. What we have said, this is plus 4. Integer is positive. While we are finding the positive integer absolute value, we are getting plus 4. And that plus 4 and that minus will become minus 4. Now easily we can solve. Minus 1. So in this way, students, we will solve the absolute value. Now next point is comparison. How to compare the integers. The very first, I will say all the positive integers are greater than all 0. All the positive integers are greater than 0. All the negative integers are less than 0. Second point, every positive integer is greater than all the negative integers. Every positive integer is greater than, this side is greater, this side is less. So minus 3 is greater than minus 4, and minus 3. You can check here. Right side is always greater. Left side is smaller. Then minus 1, then 1. You can also write like this, 1 minus 1. Hope so it is clear to all. Now, proceeding further, the addition and subtraction of integers. First we are taking here addition. Let us take an example. Add plus 3 to plus 2. We are to add this one with this one. So dear students, directly we can solve it. 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, that is plus 5. But here we have to solve, we have to add by using number line, because this concept is given in your syllabus. We have to use the number line. Through the number line we will add this to this. Now see how to add the number line. Keep remember about the number line. This is the most important point. Your interval should be equal. This interval should be equal. This way is wrong. Some of you are doing like this. This way is wrong. Your interval should be equal. Keep remember. Got this point? On the number line, we are to add plus 3. 2 plus 2. Something is there. Suppose plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, 5, 6 and 1. So just we are to add 2 plus 2 and plus 3. So plus 3, we will start from plus 2. We will start from plus 2. As we know that plus 3 steps we have to add. Adding means we will go right side. So 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. And arrow should be like this. 1, 2, 3. Arrow should be like this, or you can make a rectangle. So arrow should be like this, so that it should be clear that we are starting with the plus 2 and 3 steps we are adding 1, 2, 3. The result is 5. Directly we can write plus 5. Now how to add the negative value? These both values are positive. How to add the negative value? Suppose it is not positive, it is negative. Add minus 3 to plus 2. Same concept. Interval must be equal. and we are taking here 2, 3, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2. So starting with a 2, we are to add. Now see the students, it should be clear here. We are to add. Adding means we should go right side, but sign is negative. It is the minus 3 sign. So we will not go right side, we will come back left side. 1, 2, 3, 3 steps. That is, arrow should be like this. And the result is, as you can see, minus 1. So dear students, in this way, we will do the addition. Both the positive value, if both the negative value, if one value is negative, one value is positive, then easily we can do. Whatever is given here, we have to start from there, because we are to add this one to this one. This is important. So we have to start this one. Whether we have to go the left or right, it depends on the sign. If we are there, positive sign is there, then we will go right side. If negative sign is there, then we will come left side. Hope so clear? Next point, subtraction. Subtraction, again, subtract. Let us take an example. Subtract plus 3 from plus 5. First we are taking the positive value. Now we are to subtract this one from this one. So obviously we have to start from plus 5. Take the number line again. Keep remember, for each question you have to draw the different number line with equal space and especially, and we are to draw by using pencil and scale. No student is allowed to draw by using pen. I am trying to give the equal space. Now we are to start from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1. Starting from 5, 3 steps we are to subtract. Subtract means we are to reduce 3 steps from 5. We will start from 5 and we will reduce 3 steps, 1, 2, 3. The result is 2. As you can see here, the result is 2. Let's take another example. This is the example for plus sign. Now suppose this one is minus and this one is also minus. Take the both minus. Now this question, subtract minus 3 from minus 5. So obviously we have to start from minus 5. Minus 5 is not there, so we can consider here minus 5. But I think so it is also not possible. Minus 2, minus 3. Minus 9, minus 8. Minus 7 and minus 6. I think so. We have to subtract this one from this one, so minus 5 and plus minus 2. It is not enough. Let's try. Now students, we are starting from minus 5. We are to subtract. Subtract means we are to come left side, come back. We are to reduce. How many steps? Minus 3 steps. Now here negative sign is there. So our direction will change like we did in the addition. Minus sign. Subtract means we should go left side. But this sign means we are to change our direction, and 3 steps we will go this side. 1, 2, 3. This and the result is -2. Dear students, on roughly you can check -5 plus 3 and -2. In this way, roughly we can check our answer whether we did correct or not. So our first A exercise we have done. The first B exercise we will proceed further. Now next concept comes as for addition of integers, then we will do the subtraction. Addition, let us take an example. 2, 5, 6 plus 173 minus absolute value of 249. All you can check, these are two brackets, these are not absolute value. This is the absolute value we have to find first. So minus 256 plus 173 opening bracket, absolute value minus 249. So make the concern here, this is the absolute value, 249 is the positive value, and this minus is this one. Now we can solve in our traditional way. So addition of two integers with the same sign, addition of two integers with the different sign, additions of you can do easily. Next one, students come, we should come for the properties. Let us take A plus B, addition A plus B. One example we can take here. First property says, that is commutative property, this property says A plus B is equal B plus A. This is the first property, commutative property. That means if two numbers are adding here, so whether we are adding the second number to first or first number to second, the result will be same. This property says commutative property. Second one comes associative. Associative property, for the associative property we should understand with the third variable, third number also. Three numbers we are adding, so obviously all we know, we add first any two number, then the sum will be added with the third number, then only we can find out these three additions. A plus B plus C, either we can add A plus B first, then we will add C, or we can add B plus C first, then we can add A. This is called the associative property. Third one. Third one property says additive identity. Additive identity, A plus 0 is equal A. Any integer if we are adding with 0, the result will be same. So these are the main three properties that we have to follow, and These properties can't be possible in the case of subtraction. If we are considering a subtraction, so minus sign will be there. So we can't say A minus B is equal B minus A. So this property is not for subtraction. Associative property also not for subtraction, because minus sign will be there, the result will be changed. So additive or subtract, this identity, if it is only possible in case, because in addition 0 plus A, we can also do like this, A plus 0, 0 plus A is equal to A. But in case of subtraction, we can't follow this identity. So these properties are only for addition, yet now it is not for subtraction. In the multiplication and division, we will proceed further in later. So students, start to do the exercises that are given in your book, and if any doubt will be there, then we will clear in our class. Exercise first A, first B you must have done, and now first C. Then we will proceed further. Thank you.